Hello friends, welcome to another Salesforce training videos. Today we are going to do our second video on track and data binding in Lightning Web Component. So for that we are going to create something, like this. When you enter your name, okay, for example my name is Nasir, and then surname is Aydol. And you can see some application components or in hospital or in markets, or when you got a code, so it's a dynamic. Okay, whatever you enter here, it will come here, and then we will create something like this today. So for that we can go to our VS Code and create a new Lightning Web Component. Enter my details. Yeah, I think it is created. So what we will do normally, my details. This is my HTML. So what I will do in HTML this time, I will create something dynamic like this. Lightning input, right? So what we will put in Lightning input? Okay, many codes are ready on internet, so you can use those one as well, but today I will create by my hand Lightning input. So the first tag here, you just put a gap and then write your code. So the label for my input, it is label equals to what I want. First name. This is my label of that input, and then after you need to have a value for that. Okay, value for that in quote, double quote, and then enter for that. In that, like here, what you want to write. I think it's better here. Here, this is my label, okay, and this is my value. I will enter, okay. Enter your first name. You can enter your first name. Label of, this is my label, this one. This is my label and this is my value I enter. And then first name. Up to now it is just two things, but one more thing I want it here. I want this one. This will be when I enter this value, first name, I want to appear here. So this will be the call on change. Okay, handler. It will be a handler. So for that, I will write. This is already here on change. It will not be in the I will erase this one. I will put in bracket, curly brace, bracket, and then what I will do First, for this I can call it like uh, first name. You can give any name for this. First name handler. Okay. And then let's make it bigger screen. First name handler. Now I have only for my first name. You can create one more thing. Like for your last name, you just copy and paste here, and here you have to, don't forget, when you copy, then you like last name, enter your last name on change, and this is my last name handler. Below this, what I want it to appear. So if I need to have a property element here, so the first one will be first name. So I want my first name to appear on my component and last name as on the Lightning Web component. So I will bind it, otherwise last name. So now I will go to my GC, and then here what you need to do is you need to put track keyword. Don't forget comma. Okay, then here in my Lightning element I have to have some logic so I can so if you put track here, then here what you also need, add track came. Okay, then what you want to track is, one is your first name, and then semicolon. You want, what else you want to track? Last name. Semicolon. Okay, then here we go down and then we write what we wrote here, first name handler. So we create this event, first name handler. Okay, open parenthesis, and then to put, this is my event. Then in this event I'm going to, this keyword I will use this dot and then my first name. It will handle this one, first name equals to, and then after it is fixed, you know, it is event, my event dot target. What is my target? And target has value, and then semicolon. Okay, this is my first handler. It will handle and will put the value. We will enter in my event, I will enter a value, then and value will be visible down. So for this is my, for my first name. For my last name also you need to create one more event, and this time you will put, this name should match. So last name handler, last name handler event, and my last name, and this value are fixed, this event target and value, and then save it. What we need to do is we need to deploy this one to our org. It is deployed. Now we can go to and refresh this our home page. Sorry, I didn't show you. This part is important. It should be true. True. And I can take this one from previous one. Lightning home page. Maybe okay, you can have Lightning home page or record page. So I will just copy this part. You need to have targets, and then if you don't do this part, then you cannot deploy. You cannot see your changes in Lightning in Salesforce, because this will tell, okay, deploy this one to a certain place. Then refresh this and go down. My details, as you can see, I just drag and drop this one here. Sorry, I need to, okay, I can erase this one and then take this one here. As you can see, sometimes this is my details. My details, let me see. We will see what happened. As you can see, it is not visible. Let's see our details. LWC HTML template, Lightning input. We don't have any. Our first name, last name, and then track. First name handler event. This first name. Target value. Sometimes takes time. Let me save it. It is already. This is our home page, right? Home page. And this is our home page, Lightning home page. We deploy it to home page, Lightning home page. Let me pause it and then I will see the mistake. Then I will let you know. I don't know, sometimes it takes, but I don't know, because VS Code is a tool from outside of Salesforce to deploy. Sometimes it takes time. So what we did again, we have Lightning input, label, first name, and then enter the text inside of my code here. Enter the value. Let me put like this. So Lightning input, label is this one, and then value is Nasir, as you can see. And then on change, it is first name handler. This name can be same, but what you need to do is this name should be exactly same with this. So this is my what I want to appear on my component here. But if you want, how it will dynamically will this part will be dynamic. So you have to take from this part from GC from JavaScript. So for this to track to dynamic, we use decorator track, and you have to put here also track and comma in between, first name and last name, and then for each of these you need to create an event. So first name handler exactly should match with this part, and then event, this keyword we use first name. Now we assign what event target value, this value is same. And then for last name also, last name handler, this name comes from this part on change. When we do some changes, then it will event, and this last name event target dot value. And for XML, I just copy from previous, or you can type this one, 2 underscores in between, Lightning, record page, home page, app, and tabs. So this is what I did. After what you do, you can deploy to org, and then come to here, as you can see, my details, drag and drop here, save it, and then see. Now I will erase. Enter my value. Your name is Alex. Last name is what? Last name is Stone. As you can see, when we enter here, then it will be dynamic. It will appear also here. So if you take this one, wherever you want to put this one, if you take one of them up or one below this, it is up to you. As you know how it appears here. So you can, if you want to, have more information, more things to put, then you can just copy this and change these values, and then it will appear in your Lightning Web Component. So I hope you have understood and then got something new. Thank you very much for watching my video. If you like it, then you can put a click, subscribe my channel, and then see you in next video.